Ang bahay na nasulignum, protektado latan sa alay. Tanging sulignum ang kayang magbigay ng total termite solution. Soil guard para hindi makadaan ang anay sa lupa. At sulignum para protektado ang kahoy laban sa anay, bukbok at fungi. Para may total protection laban sa anay, isulignum ang kahoy at isoil guard ang lupa. Sulignum, the total termite solution.
Dapat, umiwas tayo sa mga bagay na madaling mag-crack. Lalo na sa pantapal ng bubong. Dapat, Sure Seal, ang pantapal na iwas crack. Dahan-dahan matuyo, hindi madaling tumigas. Para iwas crack, iwas tulo, iwas gastos. Umiwas na sa dati mong silan na mabilis matuyo, tumigas, at mag-crack. Mag-Sure Seal. Sure Seal, iwas crack, iwas tulo!
Ang Super Toro Seal po ay kilalang cementitious waterproofing. Ang technology po ng ating Super Toro Seal ay tinatawag nating crystallization. So pag pinahid po natin ang Super Toro Seal, lahat po ng pores or gaps doon sa ating konkreto, yun po ay mafe-fill in ng ating Super Toro Seal. Therefore, kapag ka po pumasok ulit ang tubig, wala na po siyang mapupuntahan sa loob ng konkreto. Ang Super Toro Seal po ay pwedeng gamitin sa pre-construction at even sa post-construction. Sa pre-construction naman, napakadaling gamitin ng Super Toro Seal. Kailangan lang natin basain ang konkreto and then ipapahid na natin ng Super Toro Seal. Mag-aantay lang tayo ng 8 hours and then basahin ulit and then second coat application And then we're done with the waterproofing.
Ganyang kadaling gamitin ang Super Thorosil. Pwedeng-pwede niyong gawin sa inyong mga bahay. Kaya tandaan mga kapartner, kapag may problema sa tagas, i-Super Thorosil waterproofing mo na yan. Super Thorosil waterproofing solution. Walang tagas, walang tuklap, no back jobs.
Ang tagal talagang mamatay ng mga lamok, langaw, ipis! Sa bagong Zap AK Insect Killer, patay sila agad in one zap. Dahil may fast killing power ang Zap AK. Mapaipis, lamok o langaw, knockdown agad. So switch to Zap AK Insect Killer, the fast killing insecticide from Jardin Distribution.
Butas ng yero para sure seal. Iwas leak, sure seal. Sure tipid, sure seal. Iwas crack, iwas leak, sure tipid, sure seal. Sure seal, ang pantapal na iwas crack. Mula sa Jardin Distribution.
Soligno, mahigit 100 taon nang tried, tested at trusted sa pagbibigay proteksyon laban sa anay at ngayon, pinakikilala ang Solignum All Around. Gamit ang micro-emulsion technology kaya nanunuot sa kahoy, walang irritating smell at environment friendly para iwas anay, fungi at bukbok. Solignum All Around protects your home on and on and on. Solignum, tried, tested and trusted.
Good morning, partners! Ako po si Joanna mula sa Jardine Distribution Inc. As you would know, Jardine is caring for the Filipino home. Nitong nakaraang linggo, ipinakita nga po namin how much we care for our national heritage. And today, JDI is also caring for the youth. Kami po ay nandito ngayon sa DepEd National Office.
Welcome to our April FB Live Edition. Ayan, good morning po. Ako po muli si Peachy Chu, ang inyong kapartner sa construction. And we are live in our Facebook page. Hindi lamang po sa Facebook page, we are also live on Shopee. Ayan, and also on YouTube. Okay, medyo naglalag ata ako, so I will request our director for another bumper. I'll just fix my connection again because I want to give you a good show. I'll be back again after several bumpers. Okay, I'll see you in a while. Let's have some... Good morning, partners! Ako po si Joanna mula sa Jardine Distribution Inc. As you would know, Jardine is caring for the Filipino home. Nitong nakaraang linggo, ipinakita nga po namin how much we care for our national heritage. And today, JDI is also caring for the youth. Kami po ay nandito ngayon sa DepEd National Office upang magbigay tulong sa ating mga affected schools sa nagdaang bagyong Ulysses. Advokasya nga po ng Jardine ang pagtulong sa ating mga kabataan, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga home pest problems. At ngayong araw, dala po namin ang solusyon para sa mga ito.
Ang Jardine po ay katulong nyo para masigurong protektado ang inyong bahay laban sa home pest with our home pest solution. Mula dito sa DepEd National Office, this has been Jonah, and Jardine is caring for the Filipino home and caring for the youth.
Good morning, Jardines! Good morning, mga mamshies! Matamlay na furniture, nanlalatang furniture. Worry no more because we have our Wood Shine by Soligno. Play natin ha, tingnan natin. Ang Wood Shine by Soligno, ito po ay tumutulong para maprotektahan ang ating well-loved furniture laban sa alikabok, watermarks, and it enhances and bring back the natural beauty of our well-loved furniture. Trust only the expert, Soligno Wood Shine.
Ang bahay na nasulignum, protektado laban sa alay. Tanging Solignom ang kayang magbigay ng total termite solution. Soil Guard para hindi makadaan ang anay sa lupa. At Solignom para protektado ang kahoy laban sa anay, bukbok at fungi. Para may total protection laban sa anay, iSolignom ang kahoy at iSoil Guard ang lupa. Solignom, the total termite solution.
Dapat, umiwas tayo sa mga bagay na madaling mag-crack. Lalo na sa pantapal ng bubong. Dapat, Sure Seal, ang pantapal na iwas crack. Dahan-dahan matuyo, hindi madaling tumigas. Para iwas crack, iwas tulo, iwas gastos. Umiwas na sa dati mong sealant na mabilis matuyo, tumigas, at mag-crack. Mag-Sure Seal. Sure Seal, iwas crack, iwas tulo!
Ang Super Torosil po ay kilalang cementitious waterproofing. Ang technology po ng ating Super Torosil ay tinatawag nating crystallization. So pag pinahay po natin ang Super Torosil, lahat po ng pores or gaps doon sa ating konkreto, yun po ay mafe-fill in ng ating Super Torosil. Therefore, kapag ka po pumasok ulit ang tubig, wala na po siyang mapupuntahan sa loob ng konkreto. Ang Super Torosil po ay pwedeng gamitin sa pre-construction at even sa post-construction. Sa pre-construction naman, napakadaling gamitin ng Super Torosil. Kailangan lang nating basain ang konkreto and then ipapahid na natin ng Super Torosil. Mag-aantay lang tayo ng 8 hours and then basain ulit and then second coat application and then we're done with the waterproofing.
Ganyang kadaling gamitin ang Super Torosil. Pwedeng-pwede niyong gawin sa inyong mga bahay. Kaya tandaan mga kapartner, kapag may problema sa tagas, i-Super Torosil waterproofing mo na yan. Super Torosil waterproofing solution. Walang tagas, walang tuklap, no back jobs.
Ang tagal talaga mamatay ng mga lamok, langaw, ipis! Sa bagong Zap AK Insect Killer, patay sila agad in one zap. Dahil may fast killing power ang Zap AK. Mapaipis, lamok o langaw, knockdown agad. So switch to Zap AK Insect Killer, the fast killing insecticide from Jardin Distribution. Butas ng yero para sure seal. Iwas leak, sure seal. Sure fitted, sure seal. Iwas crack, iwas leak, sure fitted, sure seal. Sure seal, ang pantapal na iwas crack. Mula sa Jardin Distribution.
Hi, good afternoon mga partners. I hope my connection is coming through very, very clear now. Pasensya na po sa pag-aantay. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Ako po si Pichi Chu, ang inyong partner sa construction. At maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, at ngayon may add-on pa ha. We have our Shopee. So kasabay na rin natin ang mga ka-Shopee-natics natin. Tama ba yon? Shopee-natics natin. Ayan. So pasensya na kayo sa banks na nanggugulo ngayon dahil mainit po naka-electric fan si Miss Peachy. Okay? Kamusta po kayong lahat? Nawa ay lahat tayo ay ligtas. Alam naman natin ang pandemya. Ano po? Stay safe mga ka-partners at enjoy tayo ngayon. We are very, very excited dito sa ating Good is Good live natin sapagkat hindi lamang po ako ang makakasama nyo ngayon. Kasama ko po ang magigiting na mga architects na naniniwala that wood as a building material is good for everybody. Ayan. Okay, bago po yan, babatiin ko lamang ang ating mga partners na kanina pa naghihintay. Na late lang po si Miss Peachy. Okay, so hello po. Hello kay Noran, Annalisa Ferrer. Hi, Carrie, Corazon. Uy, balita ko, napakadami nating viewers ngayon. Maraming salamat sa mga partners natin na nakasama natin sa pag-iimbita sapagkat napakaganda po ng episode natin ngayon. Ayaw naming ma-miss out nyo. Sinabi ko na kanina na meron tayong special guest, dalawang well-known architects. That's one surprise. We have another. Aba, may pag-game po tayo. Tatlo ha, hindi lang one. Parang sa ano lang no, TV shopping. Oh, there's more. So ganyan po ang prepare ng ating mga team members para sa inyong mga ka-partners po natin. We have our sharing is caring mechanics. First time to share and send the screenshot nito ang nakikita natin ngayon to our private message. Sa inyong mga private message, ay mananalo po ng 100 Shopee vouchers. So i-message nyo lang si JDI, si Jardine Distribution, and you will have a chance to win if you are the first 10. Okay, you are part of the first 10 who will share and send the screenshot. Siyempre, ibalita natin ang magandang episode na ito. Sabi nga. So mga partners, I'll give you some moments. Share, because sharing is caring. So that's the second surprise. Ano pa ang second? May third pala. Uy, magpaparaffle tayo ulit. Matagal-tagal na tayong hindi nagpaparaffle. At may mga kapartners tayong napakaswerte naman talaga. Sapagkat palaging nananalo sa raffle. So ngayon, electronic raffle tayo. Yung mga nag-register lamang po ha, syempre hindi namin kayo masasama sa electronic raffle. Kung wala kayong entry, di ba? Parang nag-e-expect tayong manalo, wala pala tayong entry. So paano ba magka-entry? Ayan. So ang ating partners dyan sa chatbot natin, sa YouTube at Facebook, ay nandiyan po ang ating link kung paano kayo mag-register. So I'm giving you some moments, some more chances sa mga kasama natin ngayon na hindi pa pala nakapag-register. So please register. Napakabilis lang yan, less than 1 minute para kayo po ay masama sa raffle. Now, pag nag-raffle tayo towards the end of the show, dapat present kayo. Dapat ta-type nyo kaagad sa chat box, present. We will give you 10 seconds, okay? Para gawin po yon. Otherwise, ibibigay natin sa iba ang papremyo. Magra-raffle tayo ulit. Ilan ba ang mananalong raffle natin ngayon? 10 din ba? Tignan ko nga. Okay, so 10 din daw ang mananalo. So, please register na. I'll give you some time to register. Again, you have so many chances to win today. One is through sharing is caring. And then now raffle. O sabi nga natin, wait, there's more. Andiyan pa ang ating YouTube. Way! Yun. Alright. So alam niyo po, we are launching officially ang ating YouTube channel. At kayo po ay kung first, okay, ngayong araw lang, syempre medyo maraming tayong subscribers, kahit ngayon pa lang ang official launch. We are giving you a chance, mga kapartners, dahil kasama namin kayo sa hapon na ito, is subscribe kayo ngayon din sa YouTube channel ni Jardine o siguraduhin nyo yung official page namin yan, ha? So, screenshot nyo po at ipadala nyo sa amin. Kung kayo po ay first 50 na nag-subscribe ngayong araw na ito, you will receive a special voucher worth 250 pesos. Renound off ko na. At yan po ay no hassle to claim. You will just get it from Shopee. Alright? So again, I'm giving you some moments. Search nyo po ang Jordan Distribution YouTube channel. First 50. Okay? First 50 who will subscribe and like our page, ayan po, you will have instant price of 249 peso voucher para mabili nyo ang napakaganda nating produktong Zap Roach Bait. Okay? So tandaan po natin, ha, dami na nating papremyo. What else is waiting for us? Aba, meron din tayong what would this be? Okay, yan po ay ang ating puzzle game. Pampagana lamang. Okay, what would this be? Eh, syempre may prepare tayong mechanics para dyan, para mapapanood niyan. Pero, exciting po ito sapagkat you will have to guess kung anong puzzle o larawan ang binubuo natin. At ang clue ay malalaman nyo all throughout the discussion. Okay? So, makikinig po tayong mabuti during our discussion. So, tandaan po natin ang ating campaign, what would this be or game? And this is aligned also sa ating Wood is Good campaign. Okay? Let me just check. Alright? Ayan na po ang ating Wood is Good. What would this be campaign? Okay, so siguro before I roll out yung ating YouTube first video, pakita natin ang ating what would this be mechanics. Let's watch this.
What would this be? Simple lang manalo. Abangan ng puzzle clues at hulaan kung ano ang mystery puzzle. Tumutok lang at manood. Comment your name, number, at sagot. Magkakaroon tayo ng 5 winners ng gift certificate worth 200 pesos. Abangan sa Facebook page ang winner's announcement. Watch and learn more why wood is good.
Diba napakabilis lang po? So enjoy tayo today and now I would like to officially launch our YouTube channel. Binigyan ko lang ng chance ang ating mga partners. Tignan ko nga kung meron nang nag-subscribe sa ating YouTube. Patingin nga. Let me just put my, pasensya na po ha, I have to put my eyeglasses. Just so, mabasa ko lang muna yung mga nanalo na. Ayun. So, Carrie, hello. Aba, si Miss Rachel, mukhang siya ang magwawagi ng lahat ng papremyo. Sabi niya kasi, done all in all the games. Okay, congratulations, Miss Rochelle. Line Carol is also done. Mary Joy is also done. Si Sosco JC is also done. Aba, Jennifer Tura is also done. Bianca is done. Kenwell. Ayun, very good naman. Glyza is also done. Now, congratulations sa inyo mga partners at kami ay natutuwa na nag-enjoy kayo. Umpisa pa lamang yan. Ano ba ang mapapakinabangan natin? Ano ba ang makikita natin na mga good video and good resources dito sa ating YouTube channel? So para maunawaan ninyo kung gaano ka-value adding sa inyo mga partners ang aming YouTube channel, lahat po dyan makikita nyo paano gamitin ang produkto ng Jardine, paano malaman kung may anay, anong solusyon sa waterproofing problem. Lahat po yan makikita nyo at malalaman ang kasagutan pag nag-subscribe kayo sa aming YouTube channel. Kaya bibidahan ko kayo ngayon ng dalawa, okay, na related sa ating campaign na Wood is Good. So panoorin natin ang una sa Wood is Good video campaign ng Jardine Distribution.
Wood is good, not only because it is beautiful, but because of the many benefits it brings to us. Wood is renewable and can increase forest cover. The key word is responsible sourcing of wood. Also, wood can always be deconstructed and reused. That's why wood is good.
Okay, so yan po ang isa sa mga videos natin. Mga ka-partners, alam niyo po ako personally, I love wood sa aking pong tahanan. Simple, very humble home ay ang aking pong mga floors ay wood. And napakaganda sapagkat kahit nakayapak lamang ako napaka-presko at nakaka-feel ng nature. Alam niyo ba, mamaya may video rin tayo about that. Ngayon po, babalikan ko lang ang wood is good natin. Bibigyan ko na kayo ngayon. What would this be, mechanics? Pinaliwanag na kanina. Eto na po. Isa na sa mga puzzles na ilalabas natin. Clue number 1, may isang homeowner. Okay, may dala-dalang, ano ba yan? A piece of wood. Ano kaya ang gustong sabihin sa atin? Sige nga, make a wild guess mga partners. Baka naman sa isang clue pa lang, ikaw ng winner. Pwede ka nang manghula as early as now. Pero ako hindi ko pa mahulaan kasi si Direk lang nakakaalam ng sagot na ito Okay? So ang sabi po ng ating mga partners, done na sila sa mga pagla-like at pagsasubscribe sa ating YouTube. So I'm very, very happy to tell you. Okay? Isa pa lang yan sa clue. Standby kayo at hindi naman po masasayang ang inyong oras sapagkat i-introduce ko na ang ating mga partners na makakasalamuha o makakatalakayan natin ngayong hapon. Alam niyo po ang gusto nating ibahagi sa ating mga ka-partners, why wood is good. Madami kasing mga misconception na pag gumagamit tayo ng wood, pinuputol natin ng kahoy, mahal ang kahoy, magastos gamitin ng kahoy, nakakasira ang pagputol ng kahoy para to use it as a building material, nakadadagdag sa climate change. Gusto natin linawan ang lahat ng misconception na yan. At no better architect and urban planner ang pwedeng magpaliwanag at magbigay sa atin ng matinding kaalaman kundi ang well-renowned, architect John Palafox. Mga ka-partners, I'm very pleased and honored to introduce to you Architect John Palafox. Architect Jun Palafox, magandang umaga po. Good morning.
Hey, hello. How are you? I'm glad to be here. And thanks again for inviting me, Jardine. And thank you for the participants for joining us in this interesting conversation on wood is good. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very good to see you again, Architect Palafox. It is our honor to have you today. And alam niyo po ba, Architect, meron din tayo uprising architect na makakasama at na-in-love po kami. That's why we invited him over. Na-in-love kami at first sight sa kanyang mga furnitures at siya po ay also wood lover. So let's also welcome ang ating batang-batang architect but already making a name in the industry, Architect Jed Yabut. Hello, Architect Jed. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to our Wood is Good campaign. We have here also Architect Palafox. Architect Jed.
Hi. Hi, Peachy. Hi, Architect Green.
Hi, Jed.
Thanks for having me here. I'm really excited about our conversation about wood is good.
Oh, yeah. Oo, salamat naman, Architect Jed. Pinaunlakan mo rin kami. I know you're also very busy with a lots of projects sa iyong mga furniture, interior design. But we are very glad to have you with us. Also, of course, ang ating matagal ng partner na si Architect June. Ang ating gustong ibahagi sa ating mga partners ngayon ay ang inyo pong kaalaman bilang mga professionals, architects, on why wood is good as a building material. We prepared a short video to kick off our conversation, pero gusto ko pong mungkahi, i-suggest sa ating mga viewers. Ako po ay very excited, Kung hindi nyo ba nakikita, my face is turning really red because I'm so excited to have with me Architect Jed and Architect June. Kaya please send in your questions. Nako, this is your opportunity to ask a lot of questions at makasalamuhan natin, makatalakayan natin ang ating mga architects. So we are open for any Q&A later. Napakaganda po ng mga inihandang discussion sa atin ng dalawang architects natin ngayon. At sisimulan po natin yan with the why is wood a good building material. So let's watch this video.
Are you also fed up? Fed up with being told that everything is going to hell? What with CO2, the greenhouse effect, flooding, drought, hunger, exhaustion of natural resources, mountains of rubbish, and the pure hell of toxic pollution? Well, don't worry, because there is a solution. Wood. Yes, trees and wood products are the way forward, because wood is the world's most environmentally friendly raw material. Get this. Trees and forests are a source of raw material that grow every year, and forests are much prettier than coal mines and oil drilling platforms. But you may ask, isn't it wrong to cut down trees? No. Luckily, cutting down trees is absolutely fine, for almost all forests in Europe are managed with the purpose of producing wood for manufacture, and when we cut down trees, new ones are planted in their place. Furthermore, European forest areas are expanding, increasing about 5,000 square kilometers each year. Wood products are also healthier for the climate because trees take CO2 out of the atmosphere and store it in their trunks, then later in wood products. So, we are reducing the greenhouse effect every time we use wood in houses, bridges, furniture and cars. And when you dispose of wood products, the story still isn't quite over. Burn them, for there's energy stored in the wood, and by doing so, you release only as much CO2 as the tree consumed when it grew, thus replacing the use of coal, oil and gas, preventing CO2 emissions and resulting in no waste. Which is why wood is the world's most environmentally friendly raw material, a resource that both grows and produces clean energy instead of waste. Which is more than you can say about metal, plastic, concrete, coal, oil and gas now, isn't it? So use wood, for wood is good. In fact, it's nature's stroke of pure genius.
Ayun po. Naku, napakaraming sinabi, Architect Jed and Architect June, doon sa video natin, why wood is good. And I'd like to get your insights. I was sharing earlier, ako po personally, I really love wood. And sa aking ng humble home, I have a few, sets of wooden furnitures and the flooring is wood. Architect June, we always have this, misconception that when we use wood, we cut the trees, we create, problems sa climate such as climate change or yung mga greenhouse effect. Would you mind sharing with us your knowledge and explain to us that these are wrong interpretations and that wood is good as a building material? Architect June?
Yeah, thank you for the little knowledge that I know about wood. I belong to several international organizations, like I'm a fellow and represent the region in the Council for Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, headquartered in Chicago. We're the ones certifying the tallest buildings in the world. And just like the presentation now, in Europe, especially the Scandinavian countries, they are now exploring tall buildings. And some of the projects in the Philippines, it's not just protecting the environment, but enhancing the environment. You can see the mangroves here. It's wooden structures interconnected above the mangroves. And wood, it has a more of a warm feeling. It's warm, it's more welcoming. And again, these are all made of wood. These are coconut mansions made of wood. It's a basic building material. Again, this one, an artisan village for the indigenous people. Again, it's wood, the major component of this building. Next slide. So this one is a hotel in Coron. Basically, it's wood, including the furniture. We have the interior design group here. We also design the furniture practically from the architecture, the interior, and using also like addressing pandemic now, as much as practicable natural light and ventilation. Like this. Of course, architect Jed is doing better furniture design, but we design them also in our company. The interior, the furniture, the settings, the architecture, even this restaurant's natural light and ventilation. You can see even the lighting fixtures, we introduce wood. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, wood is being considered as just an application, not a building material, but as well in the world. Again, this one, for the green buildings, we have reintroduced the wind towers they used to have in the Middle East before oil was discovered. Again, wood can be a good material for this because wood is recyclable, environment friendly. You can replant it. And one thing I learned from the Council for Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, I'm also a member of the U.S. Green Building Council, American Institute of Architects, American Planning Association, is that wood, you can recycle it. Like when you build a new building, the embodied energy use is 5% when you build it the first time. When you demolish it, it's another 5% embodied energy consumed. When you build it again, another 5%. But if you use wood, you build it, you demolish it, you can reuse that wood. So with wood, it's only 5% embodied energy. Whereas in the other building materials like concrete and steel, 5% new building, 5% demolition, then 5% again. So that your carbon footprint is higher. You don't use wood. But of course, like in Europe, they're increasing their forests because of the good policies. Like timber concessions there, it's good for several generations. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, I think timber concessions only for 50 years renewable. So you're not encouraged to plant trees because you plant it now, somebody will harvest it. So we should also address the policies on timber concessions. And the best building materials for environment friendly is timber and bamboo. And we have them here. And again, they are replaceable and so on. So further in the conversation, I can talk about it. But you look at world history of architecture. In Egypt, Mesopotamia, I think that's Iraq now, where the civilization started, the first building material was mud, then brick, then wood, and wood. What they call it, the rocks, the stone came in much later. The pagodas in China, Japan, and elsewhere in the world, those are tall buildings. The big ships and boats that even discovered the Philippines 500 years ago, mostly wood. And the railroad tracks, they are made of wood. So the strength and durability of wood, whether it's properly engineered with some preservatives, it can be a good building material. It's also good for more earthquake resistant wood. I think I may have said a mouthful, but along the conversation, I might be able to think of some more advantages of wood. Thank you.
Yeah, ang dami architect, no? You talk about the warmth, no? The natural feel of wood when we use it. And sabi nga, tayo ay biophilia. That's why pag napapansin po natin sa mga hospitals, yung mga pinakita niyo pong mga resorts mostly are made of wood because syempre when we go to resorts, we want to relax, we want to feel good. And I think talagang nag-a-add yung mga wood natin, furniture and settings in relaxing our mind and our body. So you talk about the wellness that the wood can contribute into our wellness. You talk about also about being renewable and reusable. Napakaganda po ng architect because madami po ang misconception na hindi tumatagal ang wood kasi madaling anayin, hindi matibay. And you clearly explain that compared to other building materials, for example, a concrete, pagka binasag na natin yan, we cannot reconstruct it. Unlike wood, we can always reuse and rebuild it. And that makes it really a practical building material. And lastly, you talk about also responsible use of wood, no, architect. Wherein this is where our policies play a role. But in terms of life cycle of wood architect, napakatagal po no ng ating life cycle. How do we expect gaano ba katagal namin pwedeng gamitin a good wood when we use it in our building a home, for example, architect?
Top of mind that I can recall, no? Those heritage homes put together by developers somewhere in Bataan. They transported old homes or a community of heritage homes. And then the other one in Ilocos Norte, Corimao, a retired medical doctor, collected together old heritage homes in the different towns of Ilocos Norte, somewhere in Corimao. Now it's a tourist destination. The same thing with that one in Bagak. Is it Bagak? Yeah, Bagak, Bataan. It's now a tourist destination. They put together, they collected the old houses, put them together. So it's like being in a heritage city, heritage town, historical city, but these are brand new communities from recycled wood materials.
So you were talking about long time ago ginagamit na and now itong mga heritage houses na nakita niyo architect. So wood can actually last for a lifetime if it's preserved and properly maintained. Ano po? So thank you very much for those initial insights, architect. Actually, please stand by. May mga questions po for you. But I'd like to talk to Architect Jed this time. Architect Jed, you are young and an uprising architect. Lalong-lalo na you focus on wooden furnitures and wooden interior design. So as a young architect with so much talent, why focus on wood? That's something that I am very curious about. Architect Jed?
Okay, ano ba? First of all, I don't think I'm young.
You are young.
Matagal-tagal na yung practice ko.
Even Architect June is young. Yeah, very young at heart naman si Architect June. Yes.
Go ahead, no, sorry. Before I go to your question about why did I started my company and chose wood, I'd just like to share because I used to work in Tokyo in Japan. I worked with Nikken Sekkei as an architect. I'm an architect I'm an associate back in Nikken Sekkei, and one of the biggest projects na I left before I left is hindi ko project, pero the project of the company is called the Sumitomo Forestry, which is in fact the tallest wooden building in the world. And it's actually 350 meters high, and it's actually the tallest building in Japan as well. So it's the tallest building in Japan and the tallest wooden building in the world. So I think I don't have any slides or photo on that, pero it's actually basically it's all lumber. Yung exterior ng building, it's so beautiful. Very Japanese ang design niya. It's 350 meters high. the tallest building in Japan, and it's actually now being constructed. So I'm actually very, very excited for that. Sa harap ng office namin, my previous office noon, when you go in, nandoon sa harap mismo yung model, and it's super, super nice. Anyway, going back to your question, just giving you guys some
Yeah, and when you
info,
visit
because
Japan, nandun lahat ng mga,
yes,
di ba, yung mga,
maraming mga timber
ano nila,
construction na buildings doon. In fact, the reason why yung stadium for the Olympics 2020 was actually scrapped from Zaha Hadid, because Zaha Hadid was in fact very concrete, and it breaks the architectural fabric of Tokyo, which is pretty much like minimalist, organic, and woody, and more charming kaya na bigay yung bagong project kay Kengokuma, which is more timber ang construction ng new Coliseum ngayon. Anyway, sorry, going back to your question about how I chose rattan and wood. I think basically two reasons lang naman yan. Number one, it's because I felt, more importantly kasi, I felt that wood, rattan are basically characteristics na ng Filipino aesthetics, ng Filipino design natin. So I chose that because if I wanted to showcase something to the world, I'd rather do something very Pinoy. And secondly, it's because it's renewable and biodegradable, because I also wanted to help out na rin naman sa atin yung mga ating mga people living within those where they get the wood from, where they get the rattan from, because that's their livelihood. That has been their livelihood. And when you use those that are near you, yung mga materials na near you, you reduce the carbon emissions as well, because hindi ka na mag-aangkat from different countries all over the world, because we have all these materials naman dito sa Pilipinas. So yun nga, like what Architect June earlier mentioned, it's renewable, it's biodegradable, and wood also preserves yung carbon within it, inaabsorb niya. So tropical aesthetics with Filipino aesthetics and design. So that's why I chose yung ganong klaseng material. And like ito, yung mga designs ko, we just came up with this first collection. It's basically rattan. We have some materials here, which is kamagong, acacia, gemelina wood. So basically solid wood. And in fact, we're also trying to use and integrate yung mga wooden, solid wood na, what do you call this? Yung mga napaglumaan na. So yung mga retasong mga kahoy, that's what we're trying to, yung mga gusto namin siyang isalvage, and then we use them as like yung mga tabletops. Like for example, this very interesting shape of the side tables na meron ako, which is, we call it the bunot side tables, because it's shaped like a bunot, yung base niya. Yung tabletop niyan, we use kamagong for that, we use acacia, we use gemelina, and we are now looking into using yung mga salvage wood and mga driftwood. So mas nagiging artistic kasi kapag gumagamit tayo ng medyo makalumang mga wood. So yeah, these are the designs that we have at the moment. So ito, the bookshelf, we call this kagubatan, because the rattan spokes look like layers and layers of trees in the rainforest. So yung mga bookshelf din naman yan, yung mga panels na we have there, we wanted that to use different kinds of wood materials then. So you could change that when you want to customize these pieces. You could use kamagong, acacia, or driftwood for all these materials na meron kami. So there you go. So may mga ano rin kami, mixed media. We have glass because we can't, it's inevitable naman na we have to use some other materials like glass and metal, but primarily ang ating materials are basically rattan and mga solid wood. We use also plywood as well. Sige, next slide.
Architect
so
Jed,
basically,
let me share with you, ha? Ang dami lang muna nagko-comment. I wanted to highlight and, for you to know, ang dami nagko-comment. Very beautiful designs, amazing design, classy, elegant, simple. And I share the same view. They're really nice, and ang ganda ng mga pangalan. Maka-Pinoy din talaga. So I like the concept. And at the same time, showcasing your talent, at the same time helping our kababayans to have a living, something, the talent that they have in furniture making, natutulungan nyo rin sila.
Of course.
It's such a wonderful work, Architect Jed. Please continue. I just wanted to see yung mga comments ng audience natin because they love the designs, they love the furniture. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So there, I think I'm in the last ends of the slides na ba? So yan. And then, yeah, it's also durable and flexible. Like rattan is extremely flexible. Like you could make different shapes out of it. So compared yan sa mga wood, sa mga concrete and sa mga metal, it's actually very hard for them it's very hard to shape them into the specific desired shape and sculpt them into the desired shape. So I chose that. Like ito yung one of the tables na I really, really love. On the left, it's actually called balustrada. It's a deconstructed balustrade. Yung mga nakikita natin sa mga bintana at sa mga what do you call this? Sa mga staircases natin ng mga bahay na bato. So I deconstructed that, and then on top of that, yung kanyang acacia wood yan. And then yung mga bunot naman on the side, on the right side, it's all kamagong wood. Yung mga ginagamit namin dyan. So these are all very organic, and yung mga materials namin dyan, it's really like solid wood. And this very beautiful, one of my favorite chairs, it's called the anahaw chair. So it looks like the shape of the anahaw leaf. Ayan. Thank you.
Alright, maraming salamat, Architect Jed. Ang ganda ng mga designs. And of course, ang sabi nila, so unique. Very talented Architect Jed.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
maging international ang mga designs
I hope so
mo.
too. I hope so too.
Yes, oo. And they love the designs. May
I'm
mga
impressed.
questions lang.
Thank you,
Yes,
Architect.
go ahead,
Thank you.
Architect June. What do you
I'm
think,
impressed.
Architect?
Yeah,
Architect
good.
June?
It's really, as I said, natural, organic, recyclable, and unique and memorable and identifiable.
Yes. It adds to the character of the furniture, no, Architect June, when you name it something like that. And
Yeah.
the name depicts of the design. So like, you can showcase it really at home, diba? Pagka this is called bunot because it's so nice. It becomes also a conversation.
It's
A topic of conversation, diba?
Give you a sense of place. What is nostalgic?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
It's nostalgic
Maraming mga-
sense of place. May sense of place ka, it doesn't look like anywhere else in the world. You're in tropical country, you're in the Philippines. Yeah.
Very impressive, Architect Jed.
Thank
For
you
you
so
to
much.
really get an
Congratulations.
approval,
Thank you,
from
Architect.
Architect June. That is
Thank you,
really
thank you.
wonderful.
And
Yes.
the company he used to work with,
Niken Seke, yeah?
you can say that when we made it number 89 in the world, Palafox, by World Architecture Magazine, the first Southeast Asian firm to make it in the top 100, your company was, I think, in the top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
So we were only number 89, but we were the first in Southeast Asia. But your company
Right,
always top 3, top 5, in the world.
It's the biggest architectural firm in Japan and second largest architectural firm in the world. So it's a big practice. It's a big practice.
I know that company.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We have some questions for Architect Jed and Architect June. And of course, for me also, because there are some questions on what products we use for wood preservation. For those kind of questions, I'll answer those. But let's just go first on a few questions. Ang sabi po kanina, may nabasa ako, ano po ang re-recommend yung type of wood na pwede kong gamitin sa loob ng bahay? Ano daw po ang affordable and yet also durable at this time?
Architect
Yeah.
June? Yeah.
I'm no longer specifications architects, but
Okay.
you can go to the suppliers and ask for alternatives, not just one specification. Maybe you ask for, what do you want? First class, business class, economy class, and I think they can tell you what's a first class, business class, economy class wood product. Then you can also ask about the durability, how long it will last. So just ask the questions, and I think we have very good suppliers, stores that can help you decide.
Yeah, for me naman, it's you know, pros and cons. Meron kasi tayo mga traditional wood products like yung mga solid wood nara, kamagong, acacia, jamelina, and then we have those that are emerging engineered products naman. Nandito yung mga laminated boards, laminated woods, yung mga tinatawag natin na DLT o yung mga glue lam boards. Ito, nail laminated timbers, cross laminated timbers. Maraming different types of interior woods na meron tayo at the market. And these are all coming in different price range. So if and different strength, different durability. So at the end of the day, it's really kung saan ka mas comfortable in terms of the budget and in terms of how long do you think your building would you want them to last. You know, and of course right now kasi if you really want to go with the traditional products of Nara, there are so many preservatives para ma-regain ang strength and maintenance nila for a very, very long time. Ito mga engineered products naman ito, they are still strong as they are, but of course, meron ding special care taken. So, maraming ways to maintain them and marami ding ways to make sure that they last for a very long time.
Yeah. So a lot of selections depends on your taste aesthetically, depends also on price range, of course the budget, but ang sinasabi pa ni Architect Jed and Architect Jun is that there's no reason for you not to try wood, di ba? There are a lot of options. And also, babanggitin ko na rin, may mga questions, pinapa-flash ko lang no, kay Direct, paki-flash lang yung mga questions about how to take care of wood. And of course, just like any building material, meron naman tayong mga problems, no? Or hindi naman problems, concerns on using wood na hindi dapat tumigil in using wood. And this is what we call the wood preservative. Alam naman po natin, in our country, the only leading wood preservative, sabi nga, anay ba, sulignum mo na yan. So, sulignum po has been with us for more than 65 years in the Philippines and more than 125 years in the whole world. Even yung ating Queen of England, nakalagay po yan sa kanilang mga tin cans o mga lata because this is also being used sa lahat po no, ng properties ng ating Queen of England. So, the important thing is really properly maintaining and preserving wood because it can actually last for a lifetime. We have some heritage homes na pinipreserving ngayon through our partnership with the National Heritage Commission of the Philippines, and these are the houses or homes of our mga bayani like Jose Rizal, Emilio Aguinaldo. You know how many years it has been, and yet nandiyan pa rin with proper wood preservation. Okay? Question po, paano natin maagapan magkaroon ng anay ang wood na gamit po natin? Well, very important po that before we put a paint or varnish or whatever finishing touches, you need to preserve your wood using, of course, quality wood preservative. Meron pa po tayong mga katanungan. Ang sabi po curious lang daw, just in case you know, architect, ano daw po ba ang pinakamahal na type of wood, ano? Most expensive type of wood?
Ako in my practice at the moment, ang pinakamamahal talaga is kamagong and teak wood. Kamagong kasi it's really, really solid wood and mahirap siyang anayin. Na kahit kapag inanay ang kamagong at nawala na yung anay, hindi na siya what do you call this? Hindi na talaga siya magbobore pa. In fact, meron mga clients na they love the character of the kamagong na merong mga anay holes. Mas gusto nila yon. Mas merong character kasi.
It gives the feel of being natural and organic, no?
Yes. And teak naman, it's expensive because it's one of the wood na hindi na kinakailangan ng other treatments if you want to use it outdoors. So it's the most, it's the most, what do you call this? Yun ang pinakamagandang wood if you want to expose it to direct sunlight and rain. So teak is the best for that. You know.
Okay. Well, we'll pause for what would this be game po natin just to give some break to our guests. Pero mamaya magbabalik tayo no, sa a few more questions. So, do we have the next puzzle for our what would this be? what the next clue that we want to share with our guests. Ayun. So, what would this be? Nabanggit na po kanina ng ating mga guests, Architect Jed and Architect June, some of the good qualities of wood. And mukhang dito nakikita na natin, ano ba tong quality na ito na pinahuhulaan sa atin. At kung alam niyo na po ang sagot, huwag kayong mag-atubili, i-text niyo na po ang inyong sagot or sa comment section. Marami na akong nakikita. Ayan, hindi ko babasahin para hindi magkaroon ng ibang idea ang ating mga ibang partners. Ayan. So, sabi po ni Miss Line Carol, since wood is more susceptible to water damage, fire, decay, and termites, what product of Jardine would you advise for us to use? Okay, I'll take that question. Lignum wood preservative, as I shared with you earlier, is our tried, tested, and trusted wood preservative in the Philippines and also worldwide. So, yun po ang aking maibabahagi sa inyo. Okay? Carrie Dre is saying, thank you very much. Another learning day para sa value ng wood. We actually even have an audience from New Zealand. Okay, yun ang kagandahan ngayon ng technology, di ba? So, umaabot na po tayo even to other countries. That is Mr. Peter. Thank you very much. He was saying, very good conversation and very good topic. Thank you very much for your support. Okay. Miss Glyza is sharing, ancestral house ng tatay ko sa La Union, may part po doon na kahoy. Lalo na yung hagdan, super tagal na. Ayan. So may mga wood lovers talaga itong mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. Nabanggit po kanina ni Architect June, Architect Bamboo. Is it something that is, gaining some interest as a wood material, Architect June?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, one of the best material for COVID, anti-COVID. Actually, we have those two products in the Philippines. Wood, they call it grass, bamboo, and copper. The best building materials to address this COVID. Yeah.
Okay. And we have also a partner who is using bamboo sa kanila pong non-government organization. What they do, they build homes to our less fortunate partners in the Philippines. And ang napakaganda po is they give a quality home and they even preserve it, yung bamboo ng wood preservative. So they are our partner, ang base bahay po. So,
we've designed the community puro bamboo.
Yes,
for
yes,
indigenous
Architect.
people. Bamboo, parang bamboo community. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Would you like to explore designing bamboo, Architect Jed? Apart from
For
rattan?
bamboo? Oh yes, of course. Hindi naman kami forever rattan. We'll have to definitely explore into different materials, but it has to be wood. It has to be organic. Definitely no plastics and no other, materials na coming from different countries, because we want to make sure that we help the livelihood of the Filipinos dito sa bansa natin. So we want to make sure everything is coming from the Philippines, made in the Philippines 100%.
Yep. Bamboo.
One of the NGOs, they want to plant 1 billion bamboos in the whole Philippines for the next number of years.
That. Yes.
And this is spearheaded. I'm a former SBD seminarian. Father Beltran, SBD, is spearheading that. And it will also employ indigenous people. Yeah.
Yep, and sabi nga nung partner natin si Kate sa amin po, yung mama ko 15 years na yung bamboo na upuan, gamit pa rin namin. Inabot na daw ng baha, inabot na ng lindol. Nandun pa rin ang kanyang bamboo na sofa, di ba? Ayan. So, next clue natin, mga partners, tignan po natin. At please keep on sending your questions for our architects. Ano ang next clue natin? There. So we have, alright, so the third clue, nandun na po yung iba nating mga text. At tandaan natin, isa po yan sa mga ibinahagi sa atin, pareho ni Architect June at ni Architect Jed, kung ano ang quality at benefit ng using wood as a building material. Okay? So, meron pa po tayong mga question. Ayan. So Attorney Palafox, kindly explain further why bamboo is a good material versus COVID-19 daw po. Architect? Would you mind expanding a bit more on that?
Yeah, because I've been invited as resource speaker in several even international webinars, and we're researching on the best materials to address this virus. And one of them is wood and copper, which we have in the Philippines. And I think easier to clean, it doesn't stick. Of course, as Architect Jed said, we have to use the right preservative as well for the wood and bamboo. Yeah, so there will be a lot of demand for that. Yeah.
Go ahead, Architect. In terms of
I think it's easy to clean, and it doesn't the germs, the virus doesn't stick on them. Yeah. In China, many of the scaffoldings are made of bamboo. They don't use steel. Bamboo, even for high-rise buildings, they still use bamboo. And then maybe before I forget it, Architect Jed, I think he will confirm that. One of the most charming cities in the world, Kyoto. Mostly wood.
Yeah.
Kyoto. Big temples and so on. Yeah, Kyoto. Yeah.
And it's been there for centuries. Hindi lang decades, yeah.
So in terms of surfaces, what Architect June is explaining sa ating partner na si Jovi ay yung virus, as they study it, ay hindi masyadong na-attach doon sa surface ng bamboo. So easier to remove whatever bacteria and virus on the surface. That's very interesting. Pati pala yun, Architect, inaaral ngayon sa COVID, hindi lang yung vaccine, paano tayo maging malakas, but even what are the surfaces na dapat mas madami sa bahay natin to get rid of this virus. So, very interesting.
During this pandemic, we have contrarian clients. Contrarian meaning like hotels are being closed down. I think we have 4 hotel projects right now. Looking forward when after this pandemic, they will open up their hotels.
Yeah,
a lot of
hopefully
wood furniture
very,
as well.
very soon, Architect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, may mga questions lang po tayo ulit, mga partners. Meron tayong trivia, okay? Kung kayo po, ang dami nating pa-premyo para talagang masigurong kayo ay nakikinig. So, ang sabi natin sa ating trivia, what do we reduce when using wood as a building material? Ayan. Okay. Binanggit kanina yan ni Architect, may percent pa. Sabi niya, pag binuo mo, 5%. Pag kinalas mo, 5%. Ano daw ang nako-conserve natin, mga partner? Paunahan na lamang kapag gumagamit tayo ng wood product sa ating mga structure or wood as a building material. Alam mo, hindi mabilang. I'll give you some time to answer. So, hindi mabilang yung benepisyo na ibinibigay po sa atin ng wood. That's why ang dami nating mga wood lover dyan. And ang napansin ko lang, Architect Jed and Architect June, once you start, getting one furniture of wood, parang it doesn't stop you there. Parang gusto mo na, ano ba yung next collection ko ng wood? Kasi you feel so attached to the wood itself. Lalo na yung sa'yo, meron pang mga pangalan, di ba? Meron pang, kumbaga, pagkakakilanlan ng iyong mga designs, architect. So that's personally what I experienced. You don't want to stop with just one wood furniture. You just want to keep on getting more wooden furniture in your home. Do you have this kind of clients also, architect?
Oh yeah, of course. Parang once they see actually a very well finished, well done wooden furniture, they would usually just get something na more and more to that, because tayo yung mga lola't lola natin na nasa bahay sa probinsya, yung mga soliyat tables and soliyat chairs and yung mga rocking chairs nila, they've been there for decades, and they're still good. And it will really last you a long time if, number one, the process of making it is good already, but number two is how you really maintain it, using the right products, obviously, to actually maintain and make it last longer.
And
again, even heirs, when grandmothers and parents pass away, The
Yeah,
children will
yeah.
fight for the wood furniture, not for the
Exactly.
steel,
Yes,
not for the
yes,
plastic
yes.
furniture.
That's right. That's
They
right.
fight for it. Yeah, it's
It comes
reality.
also with the memories because it's so durable. Diba?
Yeah.
Compared to other kind of furnitures na they come and go, it becomes part of your childhood, your memories, just like what
Yeah.
both of
Saka
you are
with
explaining.
wood
In
kasi
fact,
it's just not how you see it. It's the way you touch it, yung feeling ng wood, yung
Yeah.
seeing of the wood, and sometimes it's the smell of the wood that makes it even more interesting and more characterful.
Yeah, yun yung tinatawag na biophilia, no, architect, na talagang
Yes.
human beings, we have this
yeah.
love for nature.
Even
Um,
high-rise buildings that we've worked on, let's say
Yes.
it's concrete and other materials for the demising wall. The corners, I put rounded wood in the corners. You don't have sharp concrete corners. Wood in the corners.
Wood. Oh,
Walls.
interesting.
Yeah, we use wood. Yeah.
Saka
So
di ba when you go,
you soften the hardness, unfriendliness of the concrete wall.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Just the corners of the corners.
Interesting.
You round it, they are not sharp corners as well.
Yeah. So even a simple touch of wood na ina-explain niyo po, I can imagine, architect, that, you know, if without that, it would feel very different. That area would feel and look very different. But a small touch of wood would make a big difference.
A big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, few more questions before we let our, I'm sure our guests are very busy and ayoko pa sanang tapusin ang conversation. Marami pang mga gustong magtanong. But eto na po, may nanalo na ba tayo sa trivia natin? Alright, congratulations. Aba, taga-Pangasinan pa. You know what, Architect Jed and Architect June, ang dami nating mga viewers ngayon, not only in Manila, may taga-Pangasinan, may taga-Bohol, so may taga-New Zealand pa, si Mr. Peter. So, napakadami nating nabibigyan ng kaalaman ngayon on the importance of wood as a building material. So, congratulations po sa ating winner, sa ating trivia. Would you have some more to share with us? Mga last few words, Architect Jed and Architect June. And please, don't hesitate to share with us also if you have your website, you have your Facebook page where our audience can get in touch with you. So I'll start with Architect Jed.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you once again for inviting me here. It's really been a pleasure speaking with you, Peachy, and of course, si Architect June na dati gusto ko sana mag-apply sa Palafox Associates.
Oh,
but I had to,
nice.
Yeah. It was really, but I had to move to Singapore when I graduated first. So I'm really glad to actually see Architect June and be able to speak with him and to hear his compliments. It's really, really nice to hear that. Very heartwarming. Thank you so much. To everyone, to all the viewers, thank you so much sa pakikinig sa amin. I just hope na you could follow and like my Facebook and Instagram accounts, which is @Jed Yabut Furniture. All our collection is already there. Meron kaming online catalog for our collection, and you could see that. Also, we are opening up our showroom in Poblacion, Makati this coming May. Right now, we're renovating our space, and hopefully by May, medyo okay na lahat, and everyone in the public will be able to view our furniture. And I'm really, really excited for this.
Yan. Congratulations in advance, Architect
Thank
Jed.
you.
Even in this hard time, you are reopening your showroom, and
I
that's
have no
really
choice.
wonderful to hear. Yeah, I think with this pandemic, ang isa pa din na naging maganda is that people really want to build their home na maganda, very comfortable, especially we work from home now, we cannot go to the mall, we just want to stay in our house, or we have no choice. So one way is really making it beautiful, comfortable. So best of good luck, Architect Jed, sa iyong showroom and to your future endeavors and design. Please don't forget to always get in touch with us kung ano man ang iyong mga concerns when it comes to preserving also this wood furniture. And Architect June, of course, who has always been our partner and not only partner in sharing with you why wood is good, but also partner in caring for the Filipino home ever since. So maraming salamat, Architect Jun, and we want to hear more from you, please, Architect Jun.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me here again. And I'm learning also from Architect Jed and from you guys, your group from Jardine. And what else can I say? We walk the talk. Like even communities that we master plan, we put in the deed restrictions when you buy a property like Hacienda Santa Elena. Every car you own, you must plant 10 trees to recover the oxygen out of the carbon monoxide per car. If you have a big SUV, you should plant more trees equivalent to that. And it's part of our advocacy also. And to contact us, just search palafoxassociates.com or palafoxarchitecture.com or Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. You follow us. And again, it's really part of us. We should also plant trees. And there are two kinds of infrastructure. Infrastructure is not just gray concrete infrastructure. We also have green infrastructure, trees and forests. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Architect Jun. Actually, I've tried searching Architect Palafox many times at hindi po kayo mauubusan ng resources. Tama yung sinabi niya. Just search Palafox sa Google at ang dami na pong lalabas. So you can always get in touch with architects sa lahat ng mga resources na yun. Sa mga partners, wag muna po kayong aalis sapagkat mag-a-announce pa tayo ng mga winners and we'll talk about more wood preservation later. But for now, we would like to say thank you very much. Salamat po, Architect Jun and Architect Jed. It's really been a pleasure. I hope we can do this again next time for more information sa ating mga kababayan. Until next time, thank you very much, Architect Jun and Architect Jed.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Salamat po. Thank you.
Alright mga partners, eto na, marami pong nagtatanong sa inyo kanina. Ano ba ang value ng kahoy kung ito naman ay may anay o may bukbok? It's been your concern, it's also a few, mga concerns ng marami nating mga kababayan. And even personally, ako before, ako nakatakot naman gumamit ng kahoy. Pero hindi ko mapigilan ang pagiging in love sa wood. Kaya naman nagagalak po akong i-share sa inyo ang Solignum wood preservative. It's been tested, tried, and trusted. I was saying it's not just my opinion, but it has been in the Philippines way older than me, 65 years, and in the whole world, 125 years. So, kung kayo po ay may mga concern sa inyong mga kahoy, ang key po natin is one, responsible use of wood, and second, one thing that we have to do is to preserve our wood. Kapag po ito ay hindi natin preserve, syempre hindi tatagal. But if we preserve it, it can actually make yung span ng kahoy 5 times more, ang kanya po itatagal. So hindi lamang po ako ang nagsasabi niyan. Meron tayong mga partners sa construction na talaga namang nagte-testimonial sa kagandahan ng Solignum. I'd like to share that with you. Pagkatapos nito, i-announce natin ang mga winners sa lahat ng contest natin. Sharing is caring. We also have, of course, our trivia winner kanina. Nakita nyo na. We also have our raffle and also yung mga nag-subscribe na kumpleto na rin. And 3 winners of 500 pesos sa mga mananalo. First na lang po, paunahan na lamang kung ano ang sagot sa ating What Would This Be? For now, I'd like to share with you a testimonial from our partner who has been using Solignum as a wood preservative. Let's watch this.
Natutunan ko kasi ang Solignum dati nung sa mga una ko pang boss. Kasi dati nag-umpisa lang ako sa labor, then naging forte ko talaga, carpenter, then naging finishing carpenter ako. So, ginagamit namin yung sulignum na yan sa mga door jamb, yung sa wood stair, kitchen cabinet, closet, saka sa mga wood flooring. Tapos, ang napatunayan ko kasi dyan, kahit dun sa matagal mo na siyang ginamit, talagang yung epekto niya is nandun, hindi nawawala. Effective talaga. Buhat dun sa una na namin mga project, hanggang yung sa ngayong mga project ko na. Kung tutuusin, parang mula noon hanggang ngayon, maaasahan mo talaga siya. Makikita mo naman yun sa itsura ng kahoy. Kahit pasabihin mo na 10 taon mo na ginamit yan, pag ginamitan mo ng sulignum yan, is wala talaga, hindi aanayin yan. Kaya doon ko napatunayan kung gaano kahusay yung sulignum na wala dun sa ibang brand.
Maraming salamat ka-partner. Isa lamang po ang ating ka-partner sa mga naniniwala sa ating wood preservative lignum, tried, tested, and trusted. And we are celebrating our 65 years. Kaya naman, tandaan natin mga partner, wood is good ang ating mga kahoy. Alright, announcement na po tayo. Sino-sino po ang mga nanalo? Ang i-announce ko daw ay 50 winners of the raffle. Okay, nag-pre-draw na ba tayo direct? Meron na tayong listahan, ano? So tignan nyo na lamang po ang mga pangalan and follow our page para po makita ninyo din doon ang inyong mga pangalan. Congratulations mga partners. It's really been a wonderful conversation with Architect June, Architect Jed, and ang dami pang hinandang pa-premyo ng aking direktor para naman talagang matuwa tayong lahat as we celebrate 65 years celebration ng ating sulignum. Okay? So, nasaan na po ang ating mga winners? Titignan natin. Okay. So, ayan. So, thank you. Thank you sa mga winners. Nasaan na po ang ating mga winners? Ipa-flash na lamang ni Direk. Okay? Pati daw yung winner ng ating wood is good or what would this be? Antabayanan niyo po yan sa ating mga Facebook page. Kasi po hindi natin i-announce. Pipiliin pa natin. Ayaw namin magkamali. Baka mabash kami na mali ang nanalo. So, ang ating po mga partners behind the scene, i-check munang mabuti yan. Alright, so we have ito po ang mga winners. Tignan nyo na lamang inyong mga pangalan. Partners, congratulations sa inyong lahat. Hindi na natin yan babasahin direct. I-flash mo na lamang. Sunod-sunod kung kayo po ay nandiyan. Okay? Habang ginagawa nyo po yan, titignan natin kung may mga naiwan pang tanong tungkol sa ating winners. Okay. Mga ka-partners, meron pa palang 46 slot kasi hindi nyo nag-subscribe lang ata kayo pero hindi nyo kami pinadalan no screenshot na nag-subscribe kayo. Please, wag po kayong mahiya because 249 pesos worth of Shopee voucher yan. Yan po ay ang ating produktong Zap Roast Bait. Wala na pong libre ngayon. So, kayo po ay mag-subscribe, screenshot, and send to us sa ating JDI Facebook Messenger. Saan niyo pa kami makikita mga partners? Antabayanan niyo kami sa Facebook page natin. Of course, YouTube, you subscribe. Meron tayong Instagram page. Meron din po tayong Viber page. Lahat po ito ay inyo pong sundan para hindi po kayo mawawala sa mga very good information at saka po mga mga pa-promo na din, di ba? So partner, like and follow us. And please join us, sa May. Napakaganda rin. We will have few of the best mothers dito sa ating bansa, okay? Ng mga nakikita nyo sa inyong mga social media para sa ating Mother's Day celebration. Yan po ang ating magiging May FB Live. Tandaan niyo po ang mga dates natin. So, subscribe lang po kayo sa Facebook page para hindi nyo ma-miss out. Tandaan po natin, you still have the chance to win our voucher, ang 249 peso voucher. Just subscribe to our YouTube page and send a screenshot. Kung wala na po tayong mga katanungan, gusto ko po ngayong sabihin sa inyo, mayroon na tayong live raffle. Okay, so, go! Break it, roll it. 10 winners tayo, mga partners! Alright! Yay! Congratulations to... Aba, napakatagal. Margio Ocampo, congratulations. And then we also have, come on, let's roll it. 10 more or 9 more. Okay. Sige, direct. And then next natin yung winner, what would this be? Okay. And then the next winner, we have, okay. Ayun, ang dami kasing entry. So we have, Marjorie Estrada, yay! Sige, yan, bilisan mo, direct. Ayan, para hindi mainit. Okay, so we have our third winner. Congratulations, Edna, Marilyn, Cathy. Alright, congratulations kung sinong Cathy man siya. Makikita natin yan. Okay, saan po kukuha ng winner sa FB Live po ba? Or here sa YouTube? Pareho po, Miss Chris. Basta mag-follow the instructions po. Send it to YouTube comment section or you send it sa Messenger. At kayo po ay, mapipili po natin kung kayo ay isa sa mga mapipili. Congratulations, Miss Analia! Alright, next winner. Okay. Pasin daw sa message, ha? Opo, huwag kayong mag-alala. Basta't kayo ay kasama sa 50, makaka-receive kayo ng aming message. Congratulations, Vanessa! Alright. And how many more left, direct? Okay. Private chat nga. Alright, we have Johnson, Risa, Jeff, Maria Gracia. Wow, in fairness, ang pangalan ni Ma'am Matugma. Maria Gracia. Congratulations po. Uy, talagang ayaw ko sanang pakawalan si Architect Palafox at si Architect Jed. Kasi may iba pa silang appointment kanina. Nakakatuwa. Wilma Lacomba, congratulations! Nakita nyo naman mga partners, kaya lagi nyong subaybayan ang ating mga episodes kasi hindi lang kayo matututo, marami rin tayo mga pakulo para naman happy tayo kahit na tayo ay nasa ilalim ng MECQ, di ba? Congratulations, Mr. Jimmy! Ayun, yun na daw ang 10 winners. Congratulations and please continue to subscribe to our Facebook page. And mostly, follow pala pag Facebook page. Subscribe kayo sa ating YouTube. Alright. What would this be? Pakita nga direct bago tayo magpaalam sa ating mga audience. Patingin nga, what would this be? Let me see the final piece of puzzle. What would this be? Dadan! Madami na pong nag-send kanina. Actually, ng mga sagot nila. We cannot announce yet kasi nga gusto namin maklarify lahat kung sino talaga ang nauna. Pero para malaman nyo kung ano ang tamang sagot, eto po ang tamang sagot sa puzzle natin na what would this be? Patingin nga direct ng ating final and official puzzle ng what would this be? Ayaw ni direct kasi 8 pa lang daw. So may 2 pa daw ako munang i-raffle. O sige, direct. 1 more 2 more to raffle. Ayan. Kaya pala si Direk, bahala ka dyan. Raffle pa ako. Mamaya, what would this be? Okay? Ayan. So congratulations kay Francis Barreba Aris. Yay! Congratulations! Alright, last but not the least winner for our live raffle draw. Roll it, direct. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Congratulations to our Rodeline Ibanez Zamora. Yan po ang nagkukumpleto ng 10 winner natin sa ating raffle. Now, I want to see and I want to show to our partners, ano ba? What would this be? Patingin nga, direct. Ano ba ang ating puzzle? What would this be? Actually, maraming may tamang sagot kanina. So, titignan na lang ni Direct kung sino talagang nauna sa inyo. Alright, ang sabi po, wood is easy and fast to build. Kung hindi ganyan na ganyan ang sagot nyo, mga partners, paunahan na kayo ngayong gumaya niyan sapagkat 3 winners lamang po ng 500 pesos gift certificate. Ano po ang inyong makukuha? 3 lamang po. Kaya may mga nakita kong sagot kanina, sabi, wood is easy to assemble. Kailangan baguhin nyo po. Pabilisan, pabilisan. Wood is easy and fast to build. May nauna na akong nakikita. Ayun. Alright, kompleto na po ang ating winners. Mga kababayan, lalo na, okay? Ngayong pandemya, lagi niyo pong subaybayan ang aming mga episodes sapagkat marami po tayong matututunan. Especially in caring for our Filipino homes, caring for our family during this time. Kami po ay tunay na nagagalak at muli. Nagpapasalamat kami kay Architect Jun Palafox and Architect Jed sa lahat ng ating mga sales and marketing representative na tumulong sa atin para ipag-imbita ang ating session ngayon. And of course, ang aking mga partners forever sa likod ng camera, EJ, Jason, Chanda, Jonah. Kami po ay nagpapasalamat at sana lahat po tayo stay well and stay safe hanggang sa muli. Tandaan natin mga partners, wood is good and Jardine, as always, is caring for the Filipino home. Ako po muli ang inyong partner, Pichichu. Hanggang sa muli. Bye!